I'm going to show you a farming location you should do in Act 3 once you have access to Painted Power, which allows you to do over 9,999 damage in a single attack. This is going to be Dark Shores, which is right back here. You can actually come here early and gather the items on the ground or even defeat a few enemies if you would like. It will just be much harder. So I'm going to show you the method I am doing because I am just getting started. Now, if I take a look here, you're going to see... Let's open up my character so you can see what I'm dealing with here. They're about level 70s. I've got most of these levels for, farming in the Frozen Hearts. If you haven't seen that, I did that in Act 2. So the main person is going to be Verso. The weapon I'm using, I mean, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. I just picked this one and I've upgraded it. Obviously, it will upgrade as we go. Other than that, the Pictos I'm using aren't anything amazing. It's just a bunch of high damage Pictos, not nearly all in. That's the thing I want to be very clear on. This is, as you can see, he's only got 89 Luminous. Meanwhile, here's my Mael at 279. So just so you're aware, I'm doing a lot less damage than possible. I am not even running like maximizing damage Pictos over here. Let me show you. So we go to the flag, and when you go in, we're going to run up to these guys and get their attention. And I am purposefully doing this not min-maxed so people can see what it's realistically like when you start. So we're going to begin with Mael just because we can, and I'm just going to dump everything. Theoretically, you probably should dump both, try to get marks on both, but I'm pretty lazy because I'm just doing this absent-mindedly. And I'm going to go ahead and use a strong energy tint and use that on him. So my Verso's here. We're going to go to our skills. We're going to go ahead and I have the skill Phantom Stars. That is extreme light damage to all enemies. And I also have Perfect Break, which is high light damage to a single enemy. It's all about the light damage with these guys, is why we're doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select it. Now, as you can see, I've already broken the one on the left. So now we have the one on the right. So what I can do here is shoot. I'm down to my 5 cost because this is already up to a B. And now it's broken too. And at this point, I can just go and do whatever. I'm just going to shoot. And then I'm going to go ahead and just use an energy tint because I can. This is how you would start out, in my opinion, just to make it safe as possible. Here we are. And there we can see we can do Phantom Stars. We only need 5 to do it. And there's that one dead. $780,000 XP, time 1 minute and 49 seconds. We got 2 Grandiose Chroma Catalysts, and remember, we are not min-maxed at all. This is obviously something you can speed up incredibly. Now we go over here. Here's a group of 3. Theoretically, should be a little bit harder. We're going to go ahead and do this. So we've broken the one on the left. We've broken the one in the middle. And now, because we're not min-maxing, this one over here is going to still be around. We'll go ahead and just to make sure, I'm going to do that. And if you mess up, it doesn't really matter too much. And now they are here. And we're already up to S, so this gets cheaper. Alright, and we are again. And obviously I'm not getting the 20% bonus because I got hit, but it would have been over 1 million. So, I believe. So right there is pretty good. And there's 3 catalysts there. So that's more weapon upgrades. And then after you do that, if you need to, you can go ahead and heal, whatever. We got these ones up here. And I'll just show what happens if I don't use the, like if I just use her at normal attack. Again, I have the tints here, so let's do this. So let's say, and go to here, and I'm just trying to make it so I'm worse than I normally would be at this point, just for anyone starting out, because I have done this. Actually, I've only done 1 run of this, so everything I'm dealing with is something I've had from Act 2, but obviously, eventually, if you were to max crit on Varus, and if you were to max crit, I think you'd be able to do this without them even having a chance to hit you. I'm pretty sure. And that would be the most efficient. That's probably, if I decide to farm this, like, extensively, that's probably how I'll do it. But yeah, I'm just trying to show you, like, even with a slower speed, it's not bad. Because you're going to be breaking them so much that even if you mess up, it's a very chill farm. So if you mess up, somehow, you do less damage, still really chill. And there we go. So that was, what, 7 upgrade material. So we'll head back to the flag, which is right over here. How have I never caught this before? Great. I'm gonna grab that. And as you can see, if we go to upgrade, I can go and just, I'm not nearly min-maxed here. And if I go to upgrade weapons, Verso, right here, I can upgrade again. As you can see, that's pretty big jump. The other characters aren't using nearly good weapons, so again, these can obviously be improved for more damage just from, like, you know, your other characters. Although again, your main damage is going to be Verso's AoE. But yeah, you go back here. We rest. We leave. And now all 3 of those mob spawns are now back up. And it's very nice, very easy. Obviously, for like Color of Lumina, I'm not sure where people farm yet, but I'll probably do this for a few levels, get my weapons up, and then go from there. And as I said, look at my crit rate. My crit rate is 24%, right? So if I was if I'm actually going to farm this long term at all, I'll do something like this where I have at least 100% crit rate. And that means that I'll be able to do a lot more damage. So it's definitely worth min-maxing if you're coming in here for that. I just kind of wanted to show, hey, I hit Act 3. I just want to start farming. What does a realistic amount of damage look like? And if you're saying it's not realistic to have my character at like level 60 or something, check out my Act 2 farming guide. I have 2 separate locations I farm. And if you follow that, you will be able to realistically hit Act 3 already at least like level 60 or 70. If you put in just a little bit of time, you'll have higher level weapons. I will warn you, though, it will trivialize a lot of fights, but I think anyone who's actually made it to Act 3, if you're like me, you've quickly realized that a lot of the fights actually are very difficult, and I feel the need to farm again.